Family, it is a day to rejoice. I'm telling you the truth. Every Ghanaian out there, whether you are NPP, you are NDC, I think this is the time that we need to put our politics aside and agree to one thing, that of all the appointments that the president of Ghana actually made, I would say practically, we can confidently say that one of the appointments that we can say this one is not a mistake is the Foreign Affairs Ministry. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Samuel Ablakwa Okujetu, if we are to mention his name, we should add respect to it because he's making Ghanaians proud. Family, 300 Ghanaians living in South Africa, they are back home in Ghana, not voluntarily, because there are some group of people who wake up in South Africa and they say they are fighting for the freedom of their country. And through their actions and harassment, and even they set a date that if foreigners, including Ghanaians, don't leave their country before that particular day, they cannot guarantee the safety of our people. Ghana's Foreign Affairs Ministry did not take this threat lightly. You know, they issue a warning and caution the government, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, caution the government of South Africa that first of all, we are going to pick our people out of your country. But till that happen, protect our people, guarantee the protection of our people, that your people will not molest them and do whatever they have to do with them like they are orphans on the street. We will not let that slide. Our citizens in Ghana are not like any other citizen anywhere where they will be abused, harassed, and nothing will happen. So I think the government of South Africa also took this into serious consideration, and they set a date that these are brothers and sisters in South Africa, they will come back. And the day, somehow, anyhow, the date was not, the first date, because of some legal problems that they had, they postponed it. And now, as I'm talking to you, our 300 Ghanaians are back home safely and sound. And I heard in the news that there are more to come. We are going to bring more people who are willing, Ghanaians, who are willing to come back home. And you know what? The government did not just move these people into the country and is going to give them up to their fate. The government have a package for them. Startup capital. I mean, anything that will make sure that their coming will not be a regret, because these are people already who are in distress over there. And this is kind of like a rescue operation that the government conducted. So we can't bring them here and make things worse for them. It will make us cruel. We have not solved the problem. There are people also who are saying that there are Ghanaians in Ghana who are suffering and you have not done anything for them. So this is going to be a talk and all that. Wait until it becomes a talk before you start talking. Just wait until it becomes a talk. In this country, we let you talk too much. Wait until it becomes a talk before you start talking. But for now, it is not a talk. They came in, and I believe those packages will be granted to them. None of them will regret coming here. These people were forced by South Africans under the watch of their government, Ramaphosa. I don't know how weak this government is, that the citizens will take their law into their own hands and be beating people on the streets under the watch. The police will be there, security services will be there, beating people of Africans. Africans, these are not any other Africans, are being beaten up. I've not seen any foreign white in South Africa being beaten by South Africans who claim they are doing Operation Dudula. Look, let us be on the safer side of the conversation, because a lot of people have criticized me, especially in the comment section, whenever I talk about the issue of South Africa. They say, oh, official survivor, you don't understand the politics of South Africa. South Africa politics, you need to research to understand the politics of South Africa. Listen, this conversation is not about the politics of South Africa or understanding the politics of South Africa. This conversation has gone beyond the politics of South Africa. There was a time I defended Dudula when they say that people who are in their country illegally should leave. I back that call that, look, in fact, every country should take that course. That People should come into your country legally with the right paper, through the right protocol channel, and live peacefully and legally in your country. So they call that we should chase illegal people who are in the country illegal without papers and or whatever. I mean, it's a clean call and we all back it. But the conversation has switched to different things. Starting when that your lady who have been wearing the wig, like she borrowed the wig from wherever, I don't know. This lady confronted a Ghanaian citizen and made it clear to the Ghanaian citizen that it is no longer about legality. We are making it clear to you that we don't want you here in our country. Every African coming to our country, whether legally or illegally, we no longer want you. That is where it becomes a different conversation. That to say that Africans, we don't want you in our country. Other Africans, go back to your country. We don't want you. Whether you are here doing business legally or illegally, we don't want you. That changed the entire conversation. The people who came to Ghana, some of these people open businesses and they employ South Africans. Yes, some of these people, they open businesses and they employ South African citizens running their business over there in South Africa. But guess what? The South African people forced them to close their business. Forced them to change their life they've been there for how many years to build legally. They have kids and all that. The children are going to school, getting to some certain stage. They disrupted the, the education progress of the children of these people. They disrupted the economic activity of these people, disrupted their entire life, and they have to force these people abandon their businesses. The kids have to abandon their school and come back here and restart at zero. It is sad, South Africans. This one, it is straightly not okay. And I watched the lady Victoria Africa as because she has different many names. As it Jacinte, Victoria, she has plenty names. I watched her last time she was talking and she's like, Ghanaian government is overreacting. You, what is over? What do you mean we are overreacting? You threatened our people and told us that if they are dead till the deadline, we cannot guarantee, or you cannot guarantee their safety. And we saw you dress like people who are going to hunt in the city, not in the bush, like you're going to hunt antelope. We saw you holding spear. It practically means you have declared war, because when you have spear in your hands, you are going to fight, right? You are going to hunt. You are in a hunting costume, going to hunt. That posture of South Africans dressing like people who are going to hunt antelope, and they are moving on the street, moving up and down, and the goal is to hunt fellow Africans. That is an insult to other Africans there. That you are saying that these are animals and we need to hunt them out of our country. Because the costume you put on is a hunting costume. That is the cultural vibe surrounding it. Hunting costume to hunt. Who are you hunting? People dress like that to what? To hunt animals. And you have spear in your hands, which means that you have thumbprinted it and stamped it that it is a hunting movement. So if you are going to hunt our brothers and sisters on the street, should we wait until you damage and start causing damage before we bring them back home? No, we got to do what we have to do. And the foreign minister of Ghana, I'm very happy. I'll say this again. I was live last time and then I spoke about it. I said, look, we have a particular foreign minister. Look, if you have, tag the foreign minister for me. Honorable Samuel Ablakwa Okujetu. First of all, let's clap before I make this statement. We have a foreign minister today in Ghana. I said it in my live session that, look, this particular foreign minister we have today, whose name is Samuel Ablakwa Okujetu, he is so determined to this point that everywhere you are as a Ghanaian, everywhere in the world, if your right is being violated and you are being abused, chairman will find ways and means to get there or threaten the interests of the people who are abusing you here at home. And I said that even if this is a foreign minister, that if he hear that, look, Ghanaians are not having it easy in heaven, they are being abused in heaven. If chairman have the way, he will get straight to heaven. If he cannot go to heaven, he will threaten the interests of God here. He can threaten God that I'm going to close down your church. if you don't treat Ghanaian properly. I'm telling you, that is the kind of foreign minister we have. And Ghanaians, we need to be proud of this. It is a moment to be proud. All right. The first guy who was harassed by Victoria and her brothers, you know, that was the video that went viral first. This man was brought back to Ghana. Ibrahim Mahama, the brother to the president, he's not a politician. He's a businessman, philanthropy. He hates to hear that somebody is in distress as well. He promised that if this guy comes down, he's going to set the guy up. And we are not talking about small startup capital that the guy can use to start something small. No, huge. So this is practically a thing that I told you in my first video about the coming of these our brothers, that South Africans, listen to us. We are not hungry in Ghana. We have a capacity to set all these 300 people that you force to leave your country back home. We have the capacity to set them up to be better than where they were in your country. And forget about the government. We have a man in Ghana whose name is Ibrahim Mahama. He alone, single-handedly, have the capacity to set them up equally, to make their life easy, and they will not have to deal with your wahala. We are not hungry here. Understand that. One of the things about migration is that people travel, you know, this is how we build, our economy. We have Togolese in Ghana, Ghanaians in Togo, Benin in Ghana, Ghanaians in Benin. I mean, it doesn't mean that their country, there's a problem with their country. That is why they are coming to your country. Sometimes people just to move because of maybe this environment is better for this particular business that I'm going to do. And they go in there and start a business. That is just basically what it is. We have South Africans in Ghana here who are doing legit business, and then nobody harassed them. Nobody has ever harassed South Africans in this country before. You understand? You complain that the people are taking your job. After sacking them, how many jobs have you created? Your own leader, how do you call it? Julius Malema asked the same question. How many jobs have you created so far? And when you look at the crowd, there are people in the crowd who are saying that they are taking our job. The person doesn't have any qualification or whatsoever. A jobless individuals running on the street. They have taken our job. They are taking our job. Somebody open barbering shop. Somebody from Ghana learn a skill. Come to your country. Open barbering shop to train some of the people, employ some of them, and he's working there. You come back and say they have taken our job. Which of the job they have taken that you're talking about? The barbering shop? The barbering job? I mean, barbering is something that the person have learned, acquire a skill, open, and to impact people and get benefit. They have taken our job. They have taken our job, and they need to go back to their country. Go back. Hey. You guys have crossed the bar. This doesn't make any sense, right? How many jobs have you created so far, so good?